リスニングで英単語学習総集編その11ナンバー101からナンバー110。この動画は難しめの単語定義を長めの英文で説明、聞きながら単語の意味を推測することでリスニング内容理解力を高めます。それぞれの動画の後にクイズがあるよ。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語は
Okay, let's start. An heir is a person who has the legal right to receive property, money, or a title when someone dies. It is often used to describe the next person who inherits from a family member. You can use heir in many situations. For example, a king's son is usually the heir to the throne and will become the next ruler. A daughter may be the heir to her parents' business or house. Sometimes companies also call a younger leader the heir to the founder's vision or ideas. The word suggests inheritance, continuity, and passing something valuable to the next generation. That's all about heir. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。heir の意味はheir は相続人継承者という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語は
Okay, let's start. Sane means having a healthy and balanced mind, able to think and behave normally. It is often used to describe people who make clear and reasonable decisions, especially in stressful situations. You can use sane in many situations. For example, a person who stays calm during a crisis and thinks carefully before acting is considered sane. After a long, stressful week, someone might say that taking a walk helps them stay sane. In legal or medical settings, doctors may check if a person is sane before a trial. The word suggests mental stability, logic, and self-control. That's all about sane. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。sane の意味はsane は正気な分別のあるという意味の形容詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はポスチャー。
Okay, let's start. Posture means the way someone holds or positions their body when standing, sitting, or moving. It can also describe a person's attitude or way of thinking in a particular situation. You can use posture in many situations. For example, good posture helps prevent back pain and makes a person look confident. A dancer must keep proper posture to move gracefully on stage. In another sense, a company might take a defensive posture during a business negotiation. The word suggests both physical position and mental attitude that show balance, confidence, or readiness. That's all about posture. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。ポスチャーの意味はポスチャーは姿勢、態度という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はハンブル。
Okay, let's start. Humble means not thinking too highly of yourself and showing respect toward others. It describes a person who recognizes their own strengths, but does not brag or act superior. You can use humble in many situations. For example, a humble athlete may thank their teammates after winning a big game instead of taking all the credit. A humble leader listens to others' opinions and admits mistakes. In daily life, being humble helps people build good relationships and learn from others. The word suggests modesty, kindness, and an attitude of appreciation rather than pride. That's all about humble. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。ハンブルの意味はハンブルは謙虚なという意味の形容詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はプリ。
Okay, let's start. A plea is a serious request or statement made to ask for help, mercy, or understanding. In law, it also means the response a person gives in court to say whether they are guilty or not guilty of a crime. You can use plea in many situations. For example, a child might make a plea to their parents to stay up late and watch a movie. A charity may send out a plea for donations after a natural disaster. In court, a defendant can make a plea of not guilty to deny the charges. The word suggests earnest emotion, urgency, and a strong desire for a certain response. That's all about plea. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。プリーの意味はプリーは傲慢多難という意味の名詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はモノトナス。
Okay, let's start. Monotonous means boring and repetitive, without any change or excitement. It describes something that stays the same for a long time and makes people lose interest or energy. You can use monotonous in many situations. For example, a worker may find their job monotonous if they repeat the same task every day. A teacher's monotonous voice can make students sleepy during class. Driving for hours on a straight, empty road can also feel monotonous. The word suggests a lack of variety, movement, or emotion that makes an activity dull or tiring. That's all about monotonous. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。モノトナスの意味は？モノトナスは単調なという意味の形容詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はエグジビット。
Okay, let's start. Exhibit means to show or display something publicly so that people can see or learn from it. It can also mean to clearly show a feeling, quality, or behavior. You can use exhibit in many situations. For example, a museum may exhibit ancient pottery to teach visitors about history. A student might exhibit great confidence during a presentation. Animals can also exhibit intelligence when they solve problems or use tools. The word suggests making something visible or noticeable, either physically or through actions. That's all about exhibit. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。エグジビットの意味は？エグジビットは〇〇を展示する示すという。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はグリーディ。
Okay, let's start. Greedy means wanting much more than you need, especially food, money, or power. It describes a person who is never satisfied and always wants to get more for themselves. You can use greedy in many situations. For example, a child who grabs all the cookies without sharing is being greedy. A businessman who only cares about profit and ignores others' needs can also be called greedy. In stories, greedy kings or villains often lose everything because of their selfish desires. The word suggests excessive desire, selfishness, and lack of consideration for others. That's all about greedy. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。グリーディの意味は？グリーディは欲深いという意味の形容詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はサーパスです。
Okay, let's start. Surpass means to do better than someone or something, or to go beyond a certain limit or level. It is used when a person or thing achieves more than was expected or previously done. You can use surpass in many situations. For example, a student may surpass their teacher's expectations by improving quickly. A new smartphone might surpass older models in speed and battery life. An athlete can surpass their own record through hard training. The word suggests progress, excellence, and going beyond ordinary limits. That's all about surpass. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。サーパスの意味は？サーパスは〇〇を超える〇〇に勝るという意味の動詞です。まもなく動画が始まります。今日の単語はディスパリティです。
Okay, let's start. Disparity means a clear difference or inequality between two or more things, especially in amount, quality, or treatment. It often refers to unfair gaps in society, such as wealth, education, or health. You can use disparity in many situations. For example, there is often a large disparity between the income of rich and poor people in many countries. Researchers study the disparity in access to medical care between cities and rural areas. A company might also notice a disparity in pay between male and female workers. The word suggests an imbalance or unfair division that needs attention or improvement. That's all about disparity. Thanks for listening.
ここでクイズ。ディスパリティの意味は？ディスパリティは不釣り合い不均衡という意味の名詞です。お疲れ様でした。和訳付きやシャドーイング用の動画は概要欄をチェック。チャンネル登録お願いします。